flex, I'm so blessed. 20K just on my chain, say less. Pop tags every day to get dressed, so blessed. Being through the storm and the rain, still blessed. Had a couple heartaches and pain, still blessed. Handle the pressure from fame, still blessed. God called my name, so blessed.
Yes, sir, I'm blessed, don't play boy, cause I got it mad. Tailor made just for this fit, I'm gonna cut the slack. I'm the man, good hearted shorty with me acting bad. Shout out to mans that done tightened up since they became a dad. Shout out to me, being genuine, managed to make
Welcome back. This is episode 14 of the Cobain Report. I am Rocc Cobain, and this is
T-Mail.
And you know the vibes. I knew you was gonna fuck it up. Anyway, today we have a great show. Today we have a special guest. We have my brother from another, what would I say, international artist at this point. I mean, music has been to Germany and some everywhere else. R&B superstar, local, what do they say, a local Lancener. We have Nicky Steee in the building. Y'all make some noise for Nicky Steee.
Nicky Steee, welcome.
And to my right, we have, I think this is the third female to be on this show so far.
Third young lady, yes.
I'm trying to bring some diversity, y'all. Y'all talk about y'all want some feminine energy. I brought some ultimate feminine energy to this mug. Ultimate. Tyrese is in the building. I'm going to let her tell y'all a little bit about herself a little bit later, but she's going to be a season regular. So y'all make some noise for Tyrese. Bringing a woman's point of view. What's up, girl?
What's up?
How you been? What you been up to?
You know me. I'm
been out here?
In and out.
Yeah. For sure. All right, Nicky Steee.
Yes, sir.
What's up, man? Talk to me, brother. Talk to me about the new project. Talk to me about what you're working on. Talk to me about where you're going. What's happening with you? Talk to me, bro. Welcome to the Cobain Report.
Yeah, man. Good to be here, man. I appreciate y'all having me, man. Cool, because I've been watching the show, man. I've been seeing T-Mail and stuff, so it's good to meet you in person and everything, man. So I'm a big supporter of what y'all doing, but
that's love.
Yeah, man. We just had the new song that just came out. Goodbye. Mm-hmm. So me and you, we just dropped that one. Mm-hmm. But like that, man, I got a new single that I'm working on, the process of writing, getting that together. So I don't know when I'll be releasing it, but it's gonna be out there soon. But yeah, man.
Yeah. I know. Yeah, we did just drop a song called Goodbye. Shout out to that record too, featuring Nicky Steee. But I'm gonna go ahead and let T-Mail get into it. T-Mail always got some great questions. Go ahead. What you got for Nicky Steee today, brother?
So, man, Nicky Steee. So, what I've learned so far of you being a server of this great country, you know what I mean? How does that align with, how you do your music?
Well, as far as how it aligns, so I'll say this. I'll say, being gone and away from your family and everything like that, and, not being able to come and go as you please, I would say with doing music, time management was a big thing. Time management was a big thing for me. More often than not, I would not have a lot of time to record my music, you know what I'm saying? Because I would have to take leave, come home, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Record music, and Greg could tell you a lot of times during the sessions, how many songs can I get done in this session? Can I get 1 song, 2 songs, 3 songs done in this session? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so me being a musical person, a musical minded individual, I want to bring sonically everything I can to the record, and I don't like rushing, Mm-hmm. And so now that I'm done, I can really take my time. I'm like, okay, I can really freak this out.
Now you ready to work on some music.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And so, I can take, 2 or 3 sessions on one song. And some people like 2 or 3 sessions on one song. I'm like, yeah, but sometimes, when you want to get that, you want to get it,
Yeah, I mean, I think they said, Michael cut over 100 takes of one song just to get the perfect mix on it. So we gonna double back a little bit. So, Nicky, what got you started in doing music, brother?
Oh, man. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit. But when I started doing my own music, it actually started with you. So I always had a musical family. My mom sings. A lot of people play in my family, play keys, guitar, all type of stuff. My grandfather was a great keys player and organist, wrote songs. And growing up, I could always sing and had these musical abilities. But I didn't necessarily know what my lane was going to end up being in music. Was I gonna be a backup singer? Was I gonna be a keys player, MD? In church, mm-hmm. That's kind of all we know. It's like, okay, am I gonna be an MD? You know what I'm saying? Am I gonna be a gospel artist? Mm-hmm. And so once I got into high school, I kind of was getting out of that gospel lane, and I'm like, well, such and such get all the girls though. You know what I'm saying? He doing all the R&B. He getting all the all the women.
Yeah, they got been misconstrued about R&B for sure. They think R&B for the softies, but that's where you get all the ladies at, bro.
Yeah. And so I always liked it, and that's kind of what got me into it though. But Yeah, it started when I was coming back from Benton Harbor, man, and I remember me and Cenie had posted that video on Instagram. We was doing the Climb redo. And he was playing on keys. And I remember you put in the comments, you was like, "Hey, let's do a record." And I was like, "Yeah, all right, for sure." You know, musician talk. We always like, "Yeah, we gonna get together."
They call it conference talk, doc.
Yeah, exactly. So you like, "Yeah, let's do a record." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I remember a few weeks later, I was coming back from Benton Harbor, and you hit me up again. You was like, "Nah, bro, let's really do this record." So I came back, man. Me and Taylor pulled up to the studio. We started doing, I think it was Party Through the Pain. We never released it. But I knew the first time I heard myself back on there, I was like, yeah, this is going to be my lane. As confused as I always was, I was like, this is going to be my lane. So, you know, when I went off to the military, which is shortly after that, I was always hitting you like, I'm going to be back this time frame, and let's get in the studio, let's cut, let's do it. And you're like, all right, cool. So eventually we got back, and then I think you had just opened Dollhouse.
Shout out to Dollhouse.
Shout out to Dollhouse, man.
Shout out to 517.
Yes, sir. But you brought me to Dollhouse and you showing me showing me everything in the shop. I'm like, bro, let's record. You like, all right, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? I know you was excited about what you do. You was like, all right, let's do it. And so it was funny because, you know, we can't talk about, you know, the music that me and you've been doing without talking about Jalen.
No, for sure. Jalen, shout out to Jalen Bell, one of the coldest writers. It is. And I heard you talk about gospel earlier. Who are some of your influences that got into your music, man? You got so many different lanes. I hear, I hear a little bit of R&B current, but I also know. So speak to your influences and who influenced you to even, and how you sing and all of that. Yeah,
so it started out, I was a big J Moss fan. So that was when I was really getting into music, and I was like I really liked his runs and stuff that he was doing. So I'd be walking around the house, you know, trying to, you know, copy what he was doing, the runs and everything. And then, like I said, once I was getting older and everything, I started liking women. Feel me? I was getting into the R&B artists, mainstream dudes, you know, Chris Brown, you know what I'm saying, Trey Songz. Then I started getting exposed to like the Eric Bellingers, and then more recently, Vito. Man, I'm really a fan of like his writing ability.
Yeah, I was about to say I hear a lot of Vito kind of in your sound, but I think that's just current R&B nowadays. Yeah. It's not even about. Because, I mean, if you listen to Guy and you listen to all them old 80s and 90s guys, they all kind of sound the same or similar to each other because that was just the sound and the wave, you know what I mean? Of what it actually was. So, no, I can definitely hear that as an influence. T-Mail, what you got?
Man, you said Moss was one of your, like, inspirations.
Yeah.
What was it that, you know, made you know that you had, like, the vocal ability to, like, you know, hold a tune, you know what I'm saying, to create an entire song?
To create an entire song.
Was it church? Was it you? Was you leading praise and worship or something?
I mean, yeah, I would do it at times. I would lead, but I don't think that's what it was. Cause I never felt like in church when I was leading songs or whatever, I never felt like I was killing. You know what I'm saying? Or I really was commanding the atmosphere like a Jalen or some of the people that we know that sing, and do that type of thing. I think it wasn't until we started working on that Party Through the Pain record, and I heard myself back, and I was like, yeah, like I can do this, and this is my lane. And so talking to people after that who knew I could sing, yeah, bro, you was always better suited for R&B. You always had an R&B type of voice, you know, and yeah, man, that's kind of how it worked out for me.
So speaking to the ladies, because we got a lady sitting here at the table. How's your love life increased since you become an R&B artist? So talk about the love life, man. Come on, man.
Man,
don't hold it in.
Listen, man, I just be chilling. I fast, I pray.
I pray. I do things the legal way.
Hey, man, I be put up, man. I don't even look. I be put up, man.
Man.
Yeah, I ain't really been on that. What you been on, though, is the question.
Oh, man, this my show. I'm here every week. I'm interviewing you. No, but seriously, man, I'm one thing that I do know about you as an artist and that I'm proud of is the growth. I think earlier on you struggled to find who you wanted to be in music because we had so much of a gospel influence, you know?
Absolutely.
And when you have that gospel influence, sometimes we try to fit into what we think is the status quo until we aren't afraid to kind of find us and step on our own sound or whatever. And I think you literally found your own sound while still serving the country, which is crazy. Yeah. I've never known anybody who works a full-time job at the USA government and come home and cut 2 albums and then go right back to go fight for the country. So if nothing else, I'm proud of you, you know, from just watching you grow from 18 to, you know, the age you are now, I ain't gonna disclose your information because you're an R&B singer. Y'all gotta stay 13 as long as y'all can, right?
You're an idiot, bro. You're an idiot, bro.
No, go ahead, T-Bill.
No, Nick Steee mentioned something, you know, inquiring about what you had going on. And I seen in researching him, you know, he's a BMMG artist. So how, you know, do you go about to search out your artists, you know what I mean, as far as like talent wise, or is it like, you know, R&B look you looking for, R&B sound, rap look, rap sound?
No, I think, and the crazy part about this is, right, Nick is literally probably gonna be my successor when it comes to BMMG, you know? So Carter is my partner. We all know Cezah, you know. We have a strong group, but great coaches look for the next generation of artists or the next people who are gonna come that can, you know, whether they have to ride the bench right now, but eventually they'll be on the starting lineup, right? I edit that part. Nick literally did his thing and I mean, got his self-seasoned from writing. He even writes now. At first, he was scared to write. You know, so I see a talent in people, and it has to be something that I know is a talent because I hear a lot of people who are like, I want to work or I want to do this or I want to do that. And that's cool. You know, everybody want to do it, but it's got to be a sound or it's got to be something where I'm like, nah, that would be dope over what I'm doing with my sound. You know, because every producer or writer has their own sound. And as soon as I heard Nick on one of my records, I was like, well, actually, I heard him on, like you said, he was on a video. And I was just going down Facebook, and I'm like, damn, I didn't even know this little nigga could sing. He be at church every week. And that's the homie. And I didn't know he could sing like this. Like, I knew he could sing because most church niggas can hum a tune. But I didn't know he could sing like that. And I was on it. I'm like, yo, we got to do a record. He like, okay, yeah, okay, whatever, nigga, cool. Because everybody blows smoke.
I didn't think you was for real. I'm like, everybody talking. Like,
everybody blows smoke,
like,
bro.
Right.
And I was just like, nah, we got to cut. And when we cut, and I heard the playback, I was like, nah, he got it. So I think it's a mixture of, you got to have that swag because the majority of the people, if you're doing R&B, it's a certain, we all know the energy, you know? Nick definitely nails that. And he is not afraid to put dollars behind himself. You know, a lot of artists want everything handed to them. And unfortunately, in this world that we in now, that's not the way it goes. You know, they want to see what you have going for yourself first now with labels. They ain't wasting beats and stuff, right? These songs and all that, they ain't wasting on people. I mean,
No, that's facts.
You know what I mean? You got to be able to willing to put something behind yourself. And he was always willing to do that, whether it was time, sweat equity, or money. So I don't know. I just thought he had the it factor, man. And he has not proved me wrong yet. Any record that I put him on, it's an instant blazer. You know, he mixes church and R&B, but not the traditional church like Kevin Stewart, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, churchy kind of energy or choir vibe. It's more like he an R&B artist, bro. He a real R&B artist, bro. And it's I don't know, it's hard to define that shit. I mean, y'all know everybody singing through auto-tune now, but if I ask him to sing right now, he gonna sound just like he would sound on a record.
That's dope.
Which, I mean, I don't even see Chris Brown do that sometimes. Trey Songz don't even do that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, I don't know. I just thought he had that it factor, you know what I mean? He was worth it, and I believe that this next batch of music he gonna drop, it's gonna make some waves. You know, he's already doing numbers on Spotify, all that, so. Yeah, he signed to BMMG, but he's not here because he signed to BMMG. He's here because he deserved to be here. You know, everybody don't get a chance on the Cobain Report, but
right. And you mentioned something about him investing in himself. You know, betting on yourself. That's like major. What would you think? You know, Steee is one of the major investments you made so far. As far as when it comes to investing in yourself and your career, as far as R&B singer.
Yeah, absolutely. So I was just watching a video on Eric Bellinger the other day, and he was like, whenever I drop music, I don't just be dropping. You know what I'm saying? There's always there's always some sort of PR plan with, with any music that I'm putting out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If I'm putting out something, trust and believe I got the ideas for my next 3 projects already. And whether it's videos, songs, albums, whatever. So definitely, I think silent PR. Obviously people get tired of you always posting, say, hey, go listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? Go listen to my music. But as artists, right, who are not signed to major labels, you know what I'm saying? We signed to indie labels, you feel me? we gotta operate though like we on majors. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta go and do the research myself. And whereas for major artists or major artists that are on major labels, they got a team that'll do all that stuff for you. Where I go do the research myself. You know what I'm saying? To get that silent PR, invest that money. You know, do what I gotta do.
And that's what I mean when I say sweat equity. Like, he's young, but he's trying to figure out the business part first because he know he got the talent. Most people just focus so hard on the talent that they forget it's a business to music. He picked that up super early. He like, yeah, we got the first album done. Okay, that was cool, but I think I could have did something differently. Hold on, let me go and research it. By the time the second album was out, he was already on Spotify playlists and doing his numbers in Germany and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, to be young and figure out the business at such an early age, I think is admirable, you know, definitely. What you think about that, Tyrese? Sitting over there chilling back, listening to the R&B tales.
I mean, that's good. You know, like.
What kind of R&B you like?
So I like. It ain't really no good R&B music that's like mainstream people to me out right now. Everybody like sound the same. So I'm really not like I like rap.
Okay, you already. She listen to rap. She listen to
She
rap.
thugging for sure.
She listen to rap.
But
She
from seeing you, I could tell you are from the, you know, Jodeci, you know, mid condition.
I love Jodeci.
Right. And so
Yeah.
what is it that you think, you know, as a female, could you tell us like that you seek out to become a fan of for your R&B singer?
So a long time ago, it wasn't so like vulgar, like.
Got you.
So now when they have their R&B songs, it's like I feel like a grandma sometimes, like a little bit.
Did you just close up your
Yeah, like I
shirt
close my little shirt up
to listen to R&B?
They be real vulgar and stuff. They be talking about doing stuff that can't be on the, shouldn't be on the radio.
Now, are you talking like that because you're a parent, or do you feel like that as a woman or a lady or
I am talking like a parent.
a parent? Right. So, what about you as not a parent?
For me, it used to be like mysterious back in the day. Now it's like, girl, come on in here. Take off all your clothes. And let me lick you. All the parts. And it'd be like, dang.
So they ain't doing the work no more.
Nuh-uh, they ain't doing the work.
The
Ain't no
old art-
foreplay in the music
Yeah,
no
yeah.
more. They just go straight there like, boom, girl, here you go.
Yeah. The old artists used to at least play around with it.
Take their shirts off and stuff first on the videos. They ain't doing none of that no more. The R&B videos look like trap videos now.
Yeah, the artists. But look though, speaking of that, the artists want to look like rappers. I think that.
Why?
I think that what has happened is they've made R&B a little bit feminine. So now all the R&B artists want to look more like rappers and more masculine. See, back in the day, you had niggas. I mean, people wearing rose petal shirts and jerry curls and eyeliner. And you can't tell a rapper from an R&B singer right now. Right now, me and Steve both sing R&B, but you can't tell us we wouldn't fit in a room full of rappers.
Bryson Tiller got a whole video out right now. Well, if you listen to it on mute, you would think
On mute.
that it was like a drug video, right? It is not.
He look like Bobby
No,
Brown.
it's a Bobby Brown love song video.
You
He just got on a mask and the lights is flashing with strippers and everything, and he is talking about R&B things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you tell a young R&B artist if you could? Because I think that each person represents a million people, right? So.
Yeah.
Just like it's a million people that feel like me, it's a million people that feel like you too. So for your million people, what would you tell a young R&B artist to maybe? What would you say? What would be the things that you would tell them to do if they wanted your dollars or your $9.99 for your Spotify's?
Honey, reach back into back in the days. Not you, I'm saying, but like then he like reach back in the back of the day and do like a little bit of research. Watch some little YouTube videos. They don't really get that loud back from the back in the day videos.
The old joints.
The old ones don't get that loud. You need to watch them and just look, and then like watch some of their concerts. Them ladies used to be like taking off their clothes.
They used to be
off
throwing
their
bras
shirts.
on the stage and
Now guys they be throwing food up there.
stuff. Water bottles at the girls.
Love, like not even love knows. Pay my rent for my mom.
No, that's
'Cause
crazy.
she-
For my mom.
For real, like they ain't none of
I
that
seen
no
something like that
more.
the other day.
They used to be crying back in the day.
No,
There's
for
no
sure.
crying at the concerts no more.
No, I don't know. I think that music has changed, you know, with the evolution of things. But I don't know if it's all. I don't think if it's all good though, because when I think about what you're saying, right, people used to be passing out at Michael Jackson concerts. I ain't seen nobody pass out at a Chris Breezy concert.
Never.
Maybe at the Scream tours back in the day, right? But not now. Maybe not now.
Oh,
So look, what does Stee like to do? And it's fun time. Like, what do you like to do for mental health and for your own self-care? What's something that you would, a young artist?
Man, so a lot of times, man, I just sit with my earphones in, man, and I just be listening to music. I know we tired of music, but like that's really all I do, man, in my spare time. I do go out, man. I go have a good time.
You a bowler? You play pool? Something?
Nah, I don't really bowl, but I go get lit a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You go get lit?
Yeah, for sure. I go get lit a little bit.
You go get lit a little bit? Yeah.
Absolutely.
What's your favorite spirit of litness? As she takes a sip from her cup on the mic.
Holy water, yes sir.
Holy water, yes. Yeah, Crucifixion juice. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
On a perfect night, Sexy Red, Brandy, or her?
Her, easy.
Why her? Why Gabrielle? That's the second one that picked her. I just want you to know that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gabrielle with your fine ass. That little eye.
Sexy Red, just don't do it for me.
Hey man, hold on. I like Sexy Red a little bit.
I mean, no, for sure. It's all subjective.
I don't know what it is about her that I like. That little ghetto thing she got going. What I don't like is though, if you don't put some damn shoes on walking around that house, I cannot stand a woman that don't wear house shoes or shoes. I understand some people on the ground, but damn, you famous and we watching. Anyway, go ahead back to what you was saying. Your fine thick ass.
It just don't do it for me like that
Ugly
whole.
fine thick ass.
Oh God, like it's just like pull up on me, Jack Daddy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no, bro, I'm not. You know what I'm saying? No, but Brandy, she's a beautiful woman, but her, I mean, in the category where she just do it for me. You know what I'm saying?
All right, cool. So give me your wildest R&B night tale. Since you're an R&B star and you done been international, give me your wildest story that you want to talk about that you can talk about.
That I can talk about.
That is an R&B night. Look right there to your camera, right there,
man.
my man. And talk about this R&B night for the fans. The wildest thing that you experienced, I would say, in the Army as an R&B night. We'd call it an R&B night.
Hey man, I ain't about to get too No, I say because I remember I sent you and Bells.
Come on, brother. Welcome to the big show.
Hey, look. I remember I sent you and Bells the video, man. But I sent you and Bells the video, man. We was at some club out in Germany, man.
It's cool.
And they started playing my music in the club, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like, oh, okay, this is dope. Like they play my music over here, whatever. So I'm in the club, I'm recording myself, I'm singing because I'm like, it's cool. They playing my records, and this girl is screaming her head. I remember I sent y'all the she's screaming her head off, like she was just like felt like she was just getting a private show, like you know what I'm saying. But she was losing her mind. Like I was like. But yeah, that's as deep as I'm going, bro. I know
that's the deepest.
I know you're trying to get me.
All right, man. I'm gonna leave you alone now. Who is your ideal artist you want to work with? Since you don't want to, since he trying to keep AJ, we know the vibes. I don't know what you know the vibes. Anyway,
y'all know what AJ.
Shout out to AJ in the building. BMMG ENT expert. And what would he be? He's like executive.
Oh God, executive of media.
Anyway, bro. Oh my God, dog.
An artist that I would want to work with, man. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, Vito. I would love to get in a writing session with him, man. Pick his brain about his song structure. Neo is a crazy R&B writer, bro. Yeah, I'm a big fan of his writing as well, man. It's not Kenyon Dixon. I don't know if you know Kenyon.
Man, yeah, Kenyon is dope.
Kenyon Dixon, man. He's somebody that I'm just starting to really tap into and listen to, man. But he's a beast.
Who's your favorite producer that you think of R&B right now, or somebody that you want to work with? I mean, we all know,
bro, just
the homies.
The big ones, man. I always tell y'all, like, if I get one of them big tags, like, I'm going to act different. But, DJ Mustard, man. If I get a London on the track, a OG Parker, a Hitmaker, you know what I'm saying? I told you I'm going to act completely different, man. The price is going to go up.
What's your favorite R&B record?
I don't got one, man.
You don't got one favorite R&B song?
I do not, bro. I find a new R&B record that I like every week, man. And I keep it on repeat. So.
All right, we about to transition this part now. Y'all know it's the Cobain Report, so shit is about to get real sticky. All right, T-Mail, you ready to go into these topics?
Yeah, man, it's been a lot going on this week.
Let's go. The best part of the show.
Yeah, we're gonna start off. We're gonna go over to
ready
Miami
for these
Beach.
Topics? Let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna go over to Miami Beach. Like so, for spring breakers, it's a awakening where they're cracking down on, you know, different things and festivities going on. So due to the large crowds and the shootings in recent years, Miami Beach imposed a curfew this year for spring breakers. It went into effect Friday, March 15, 2024 after 11:59 p.m. and it goes through the weekend. Curfew applies to all the areas of 23rd Street, including the South Beach Entertainment District between 5th and 23rd Streets along Ocean Drive, Collins Avenue, and Washington Avenue. Curfew will be lifted at 6 a.m. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's been a lot of like, you know, different violence and, you know, drugs and different stuff like that going on within, you know, spring break, particularly in the, you know, Miami Beach area.
Past couple years for sure.
Yes. And it's, you know, prompted them to cause this curfew. A lot of people have been opposed to it, and they even did a viral, you know, video of like a breakup of the spring breakers, and people are explaining that it's not them, you know, it's the spring breakers. They're coming with all different kinds of, you know, like I said, violence, drugs, and all other things that don't have to do with spring break. So we're gonna start with the young lady over here.
What's your wildest spring break story? I just hijacked T-Mail whole joint. It's like, no, we gonna get back to T-Mail. But give me your wildest spring break story.
I ain't do spring break.
Why not?
Because my mama wouldn't let me.
Because she was smart.
She was real smart.
No,
She
for
was
sure.
Nah, girl, you ain't going there. I'm about to get swept up.
No, for
and
sure.
all
But
of that.
back to what T-Mail was saying. What you think about them enforcing those curfews?
It's 100% needed.
Why you think so? As a mother or as a human? Talk to me.
I'm
Talk to me.
give it to you on both sides.
All right, come on.
So as a mom, my daughter about to be in the 12th grade, right? Definitely not going to spring break. I don't care. It's not happening.
Definitely not going to spring break.
They
It's
like,
crazy.
They be like putting stuff in people's drinks, be getting them girls all jacked up and be washed up all out on the sea. Look, no.
No, for sure. Didn't that happen at what? Nellie Holloway or some shit like that?
Yeah,
She went on
no.
spring break and never came
They never
back?
came back home. And they do it all the time. Happen all the time. They don't talk about it.
No, I personally think that they are doing a good job. You got to protect your town. See, bro, you been in the Army, right? You know the vibes. When a whole bunch of people come in that ain't from your place and you know they coming to tear it up, I don't feel nothing wrong with people standing on boundaries and standing on business.
Because they is not coming to make it look nice. I tell you that.
They gonna spend some money, but they ain't gonna. The money is not gonna outdo the cleanup. The cleanup and the jail and the rest. It's like the rest of the stuff that comes along with it is gonna outweigh what they would pay. Yeah, they charging $30 for a pint of Hennessy. Shout out to Miami. Fuck y'all. But you know
they charging $100 for
Dog,
parking.
like, bro, $100 parking.
Yeah.
$75 for a bus crawl to go to 9 little bars that's around the corner. Steve, what you think about them enforcing that curfew, bro?
I'm mad because I wanted to go.
Uh,
I'm mad, bro.
Shout out to the
Man,
to the young boys.
I wanted to go, man. I was like, man, that's an experience that I have not had yet.
Yeah, because you've been in the Army fighting for the world the entire time.
I was like, man, so I was holding off on school. Now that I'm in school, you know what I'm saying? Now that I'm in school, it's like, dang, I can't even go and get that experience, you know?
This boy came straight out the Army, went straight to school. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Diligence.
Man, it's
what you think about it, T-Mail, though? Talk about what you think about that. Because you know you always got some Republican views. You tell, or some Democratic, but just you a conservative ass Democratic though.
No, I'm
Democrat. Sorry,
I'm for it and keeping people safe. You know, like to give Steve, you know, a little comfort in not making it. You know, they are doing DUI checkpoints, bag check, restricted beach access, $100 parking, security searches, early beach entrance closes, and arrest for drug possession and violence. So, you know, this was not a bad year for you to miss. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, but
because I don't even think is Florida weed free yet?
No,
like
it is not.
Is Georgia weed free yet?
No, it is not.
Right.
So y'all telling me the
Hopefully.
South, you still can't take weed to the South?
I mean, so they got like, what is it called? Prescription
Medical marijuana?
But you gotta go through like a whole process. If you was a regular nigga riding around with a joint,
You going to jail for a joint.
They don't want to talk.
They don't want to talk.
Step out, sir.
They don't want to talk. It's crazy.
Step out, sir. It's crazy.
How is it over there with marijuana in them other countries and stuff, being that you just got back?
Yeah, they're all for it. Over in Europe, they be fried.
Oh, they ain't tripping? You ain't going to jail or nothing for weed?
Nah, they be fried, man. Over there in Europe, man. Amsterdam, oh, dude, it's ballistic over there, man.
It always been like
How did it
that.
feel traveling the country before you was like 21 though, bro? That's got to be crazy.
Man, it was definitely.
I'm sorry, traveling the world, not the country. My bad. It's the Tito's.
It was dope. It was dope. You know, I can say it was dope. Hindsight, having that experience, but bro, it was hard. You know, we had some talks, man. Being over there, you know what I'm saying. Especially never being away from Michigan.
But you know, I ain't gonna. Yeah. One thing about me and Steve, bro, we got this relationship to where either one of us start talking crazy, we be looking at each other like, I don't even want to hear that because we cut different. You know what I'm saying? We just had these talks. Literally.
Yeah, it was hard though. It was hard though. Cause
I know it was.
I was over there by myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm 19, 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm in a new country. I don't understand the language these people speaking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
did you experience any racism or anything over there while you were in the Army?
Nah.
Any country that you were in?
Nah. Everybody, they always show love wherever I was at.
How was it over there? Did you see black people experience anything a little bit weird? I mean, just in the country, period?
Nah, but what I will say is their like idea of like cool, they still wear like Fila and stuff like that.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So like when they see
when
I used to walk in there and I got the
first one of the day, finally I left for D to anybody wearing Fila, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get you a shot on that T-Mail.
Man.
If T-Mail took a shot, you know you can't be wearing Filas no more, cuz. All right, go ahead, Steve. My bad.
Bro, no, it's good. I was just saying, like,
I got some feelings though.
I guarantee you ain't wearing them like they wearing them in Germany, my baby. You is
man,
not.
on God, but like they thought they was swagging. You know what I'm saying? So when I get out there, I got my velvet do-rags on. I'm Nike Jordan up. The real niggas is here. You know what I'm saying?
Nigament movement.
Yeah, the real niggas is here. So they all, oh, what's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like they holding up the peace sign.
They trying to be your friend.
You know
they trying to be the homies.
Oh God, bro.
Like, if I get into a fight, you got my back? No, nigga, I still don't know you at all.
Bro, you got me, bro? No.
I just met you, nigga. I just don't know nothing about you. Oh, go ahead, T-Bell. I know you got something.
Nah, so again with the whole the curfew and everything with Miami Beach, I'm for it, you know, for the safety and well-being, you know, of the spring breakers and everything. And what I don't understand as far as going over, you know, to our next topic with TikTok, what our well-being and security has to do with TikTok. TikTok, you know, has been under fire this past, you know, week as far as, you know, a ban going on, starting with the Congress. And on March 13, 2024, a bill was passed by the House to ban TikTok. Their parent company ByteDance does not sell its stake in the app. Now, we've talked about some TikTokers on here as far as Mr. Chime and Tatiana, and the food critic Keith Lee. With TikTok being, you know, a major, you know, life changer for a lot of people, especially like, you know, music artists. Steve, we're gonna start you on this one, man. How do you feel about, you know, this ban trying to go into effect? I'm
not a supporter of it. Like you said, TikTok is one of the ways that I promote my music. And that was how my last single broke through the algorithm, was because this dude with 1 million followers used my song in one of his videos, and then it said, you know what I'm saying, it started a trend. So yeah, I'm not a supporter of it. I really hope that the ban don't go through. Yeah, you know, it's TikTok, you know what I'm saying? I could spend hours just on TikTok scrolling and laughing at some bull. So
look, what I noticed though is that, so the other day, I'm trying to get us to be able to go live on TikTok and to be able to, you know, pick up our TikTok following, because a few of our guests that I know have gotten some major checks off TikTok, right? So the difference that I noticed between TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook is TikTok and Twitch made me download a completely different app and download a software to my computer just for me to be able to go live. I had to download something that was able for me to open up and save. And so you definitely download more to mess with them sites. And we all know that all you have to do is download one little small thing and they can have all your information, bro. So it's different with them two apps, you know what I'm saying? What you think about it as a parent and as a mom, and it's just as a Tyrese. Shit, I hate when everybody be talking about moms just as mommy. Just as you as a human.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. They need to leave TikTok right where it's at. My kids can stay on there and be entertained for hours on TikTok.
It's a babysitter.
Uh-huh.
That's all she cares.
Honey, I can go on there and get any kind of recipe I want.
No, for sure.
And like, it'd be like a 10-second video.
I ain't gonna lie, we be
Here's
turned
dinner.
up off TikTok. Like I post a video, we had like 2,000-3,000 views within like 5 minutes. TikTok be turned, bro. It's different from Instagram.
I'm gonna tell you,
it take hours for Instagram and Facebook to catch up to where you could post one video and have 40,000 views within like 2-3 hours, bro.
Because on IG and Facebook though, your posts are only being showed to 10% of your following.
Which is crazy when you got 1.5 million followers.
Bro, it's crazy though. I'm saying like you got 1.5 million followers, but you only getting like 10,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's only showing.
No, for sure. And I could talk to that because our page been picking up crazy. Shout out to everybody who been following us.
The Cobain Report.
At
Go follow.
_Cobain_report. Hey, yeah, I said I was about to start doing this. Thanks for the good job. Go like, subscribe and share.
Comment.
Oh, what he said too. It's both our show. I can't stop him. He run his shit. I just be on here. But anyway, go like, subscribe, and share. It's free. If you don't want to do that, you know I'm gonna hit you with the partners. Okay, so go like, subscribe, and share because it's free. Back to the topic. Go ahead.
Nah, this TikTok thing, you know, it is definitely one of those situations where the government is, I feel like, trying to continue furthering, you know, eliminating the middle class because you got where a lot of people are making mass. They trying, you know, and it's crazy because I feel like I said it's interrupting, you know, the middle class even more, where they're trying to keep these people that's making, you know, large amounts of money in short amount of time, you know, from TikTok, and they're trying to regulate it and kind of like, you know, hold those people back and keep the workforce strong. You know what I mean? But again, you know, with this ban, how do you think that it might end up affecting if we just can't use TikTok anymore for like an artist?
Man, I think it's gonna change a lot, man. It's gonna change a lot. From the artist standpoint, it's a lot of people that made it from TikTok, and they saw blood from TikTok, and to an extent, I feel like we're gonna just find another way. You know what I'm saying, to promote our music, because I mean that's just evolution. That's just transitioning with the times. You know what I'm saying? Back then it was, you know, I really got to get on the radio, but now nobody need to listen to the radio because you got streaming services, and I feel like, you know.
Yeah, terrestrial radio is pretty much going. I think it's on its way out for sure.
Yeah.
T-Mel, go ahead, get to the last topic. I know you got one more.
Man, so we're going to go over, like we've said before, as far as on earlier episodes, we are church kids. And most of us have, like, experienced, you know, church in one way or another.
Praise the Lord.
We're going to go to
Praise
Brooklyn.
The Lord,
Praise the Lord. We're going to go over to Brooklyn, New York, and check out Bishop Lamar Whitehead. He's been convicted recently.
I know he was going here. Y'all know I never know the topics. God.
That's
Lamar Whitehead, it's over now. I just shared a TikTok from when they put Kirk Franklin is over now on top of that nigga Gucci suit. No, it's over with, bro. Go ahead, T-Mail, finish up.
Name Whitehead, it is name, bro.
Man,
no, that's crazy.
It's different. It's
That's
different.
crazy.
We got Bishop Lamar Whitehead, man, coming out of Brooklyn, New York. He is under investigation and has been convicted recently for scamming one of the parishioners, Pauline Anderson, and scammed her out of her life savings and retirement of $90,000. He promised her a home in exchange for this money. She felt a little uncomfortable and then eventually went to get her money back, and he said it had already been invested. And now it's showing that, through investigation, that this whole thing, he spent her money on luxury items for himself, his home and different stuff. Allegedly. All of this is alleged.
Wait, he wears $90,000 worth of stuff every Sunday.
Right. Listen, bro.
And drives, $450,000 cars. So
bro,
all of us have an experience in
I just
church.
watched the movie.
Bro, he had a 90
Really?
Bro, the ring that he did the insurance claim on was more than $90,000, bro. The one ring.
What?
So that means that this lady is not the only person who he's either finessed or whatever. He's just the first one that actually probably he got convicted about. But this is the second conviction, I think, for doing some scams or something like that. But go ahead.
No, this is his second. The first was around 2008. He took a situation. It was a 17 count conviction for identity theft. And yeah, this is, the second one. And once he came home from prison, that's when he started ministering and everything. Now he is in this situation with one of the parishioners, as I said, as we all have experienced in church. What do you all feel about this situation, and how would you approach it if your grandmother had gave $90,000? We're gonna start over here with the lady.
Don't hold your tongue. I wish you would hold your tongue on this report.
Know what I would do back going to church, me or
no, we just want to know right now. How would you handle this as a human?
Where is her money at? Or we about to come in your house. We taking all your stuff out of here. It's gonna equal 90,000. We taking it.
What? As much.
Taking it.
As many suits, bro. One Gucci suit. I mean,
well, they got her money back.
The question is it authentic Gucci first before? Because you can get some print, right, and get somebody to make the suit. But the car is $450,000. You can't doubt that.
I need it because you try to play with my grandma in her face. You playing? Nope. We need it. Thank you. Or we telling.
Have you ever had a reverend that you thought was finessing like that, or been a part of a church where you thought a reverend was finessing? I wish you would stop trying to hold. Talk about that experience with the finessing rev.
Yeah, they do it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do they do?
I'm not telling anybody's names. I'm not doing that.
You don't have to say names on this report.
But
we so messy.
They're in jail.
Jesus.
Well, they went to jail.
Controversy.
Yeah.
The rev went to jail?
Yeah, he went to jail.
What did he go to jail for?
You is messy. Stealing people money.
Oh, okay.
Stealing the money for the people. That's
allegedly.
Allegedly. He allegedly stole the money from the congregation.
What about you, Steve? You ever been around a rotten reverend?
Oh.
I personally haven't, but that is crazy.
No, one thing I did notice though, honestly, in my experience, because I've been in both places. I've been in Lansing 10 years. Yeah. I haven't ran into too many of the shiesty reverend personas, right? I ain't saying they aren't. I haven't ran into the persona. In Detroit, you see them everywhere. You see them everywhere. They coming through with the buffs on. They coming through with the slick gators, the mink coats. I mean, bro, they out here. The rotten revs is out here, bro.
But when I tell you, prior to this conviction, his church was robbed. Also, he was robbed at gunpoint during service on one Sunday. They came in and they took about, want to say over $1 million in jewelry, and this was
he the pastor,
and he's the pastor. He was the target, of this robbery. So
somebody was getting that get back though.
Why you need $1 million
that's a
worth of jewelry on, and you the pastor.
They said they robbed his wife and put a gun in his baby face though.
Oh wow,
that's too much.
But everybody thought he had set that robbery up for the insurance policy, but it came out that they didn't snitch on him or he really didn't do it because
it was official. It came out it was official.
Both people actually got locked up. I think are convicted for that situation.
And one was murdered. I'm not gonna say murdered. One was killed in a standoff with the police.
The crazy part is he didn't set it up, but that highlighted his life to the point to now.
It did.
Even though he didn't set that up, the cameras and the lights have been, and he has not been able to escape that since. So one way or another, they caused the ultimate downfall of him, even though they didn't, he didn't set that up. They got his ass in the long run, one way or another.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if it was they getting him or if it was just his actions, throughout, and how he carried on as far as with this congregation and different special businesses that he had.
At least he didn't have no babies in the church we heard about.
No, he didn't have any babies.
He's just taking their money.
He ain't had time to do all that. He was money.
He was finessing.
He ain't had no time.
He had the real ultimate focus. You hear me? He was 10 toes down on the paper. He ain't care nothing about none of that.
Yeah, he had a lifestyle and he had allegedly he had multiple rental properties as well. One of them, it was an apartment building that he took over and the rent was around like $870. And when one of the tenants explained when he took over the apartment, the rent went up to like $1,300.
Jesus.
So I mean,
he finessing for the Lord.
He got different practices that
he finessing for the Lord for sure.
Different practices that he.
But
takes.
the crazy part is, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. I had a couple conversations with him privately in Facebook Messenger.
Bishop Whitehead?
Yeah, I no
what y'all
cap.
talk about? You about to donate?
I would never donate to a reverend's church. I am a pastor's kid myself, so. But
And
no,
that's the church,
that's a lie, bro. That's a lie. Because if I get in the right situation that I want to be in, I'm probably gonna donate to a shelter. It wouldn't be a church.
And that's the Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministry.
Yeah, that one. So I had slid up because I was just talking about it and I was just saying to him like, I know you're going through a lot of shit or whatever, or a lot of stuff at the moment. But he was like, I gotta stand 10 toes down because they got me messed up and I gotta stand 10 toes down for Jesus. And at that point, I'm just like, dog, ain't no way you making enough money to buy a $450,000 car if you ain't finessing.
You wear $100,000 worth of clothes every day.
His wife,
it's 365 days in a year.
His wife,
is full of shit.
And he got a wife, and his wife's closet just as thick as his. And the daughter's closet is even crazier than both of theirs. The daughter had, I think they said the daughter's earrings was worth like $10,000 when she got robbed or something like that.
I'm finna come in your house and take all my stuff, give my girl my money. Period.
I can't believe. I don't know why he would finesse. I don't know. T-Mail, talk about some finessing ass, some finesse. Talk about your experience with preachers that happen to finesse at times.
Oh man, like
you're finessing ass pastor.
Like the young lady said, I'm not gonna mention any names, but I know some, and it's unfortunate. People get misled and they put their trust in these people because just like the parishioner of Bishop Whitehead, she thought he was a man of God. That's why she even felt okay with giving him the money.
No, for sure.
And he took advantage. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna name names, but yeah, we know a nice list of them.
Yeah, I know. Never mind, because y'all know I know a lot of preachers, and I refuse to listen to Cobain Report. Y'all told me.
But we will one day. We will one day.
We are about to start. Let me tell you what's gonna happen pretty soon.
Can I come when y'all do it? Let me.
Well,
come.
we gonna start. Me and T-Mail had an idea that we gonna start doing for churches, and I'm not gonna say we gonna start holding y'all accountable because that ain't our job. That's God's job. But what we're going to start doing is displaying the things that can either make or break an experience at church. Is that a good way to put it without too much?
Perfect.
Okay. So, season 2 is coming up. That's all I'm going to say. Y'all be ready for season 2. This episode has been a great episode. I would like to thank Nicky Steee for coming out. I'd like to thank Tyrese for coming on this episode. I'm going to bring her back. She's a season regular. But I'm going to give everybody one round. Tell us what you got going on, what's coming out new. And we're going to go ahead and get off this episode. I'm going to start with Steee World. Tell me what's going on, what you got working. I know you're working on a new project. I know you're working on some videos. I know you're working on a new album. Tell them where they can see you. Tell them your Instagram. Tell them all that good stuff, brother.
Yeah, man. So got the next single coming out. It's going to be Come Round. I'm going to get the dates out there and everything. I'm on IG at Nicky Steee. That's all I'm on. That's all I'm on.
That's all I'm on. It's crazy.
On,
so yeah, you got a new single you working on. You just dropped a single. You dropped Drip not too long ago, right?
Yeah, Drip was back in August. So that Drip did pretty well, man. But
so they can find you on all digital streaming platforms?
Everywhere, man.
iTunes, Spotify, whatever.
Everywhere, YouTube. Man. Yep, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, YouTube. Wherever you listen to your music at, I'm there.
You want to spell it out for them and tell them where to find it?
Yep, so it's Nicky Steee, NiCkySteee. Yeah, everywhere.
Like the necklace, Steee. Steee World. All right, Tyrese, go ahead, let them know what you got going on, what's going on with you, and where to find you at.
I do my little herbal thing. I have Ziva's Garden, which is let me see. It's an herbal essential oil shop, right? So you come, you get your shea butter, body oils, body scrubs, Yanni steams, all that.
And it works.
It works.
Shout out.
It works.
My family tried some of the products, and it works. It works well. Works for your baby's hair, all that good stuff. So y'all shout out to that. Go ahead, T-Mail.
Don't forget, keep on supporting the Cobain Report on YouTube. Like, comment, subscribe. And come out, help us bless the city. May 5th, Eastern Market, the biggest pop-up shop in the city, noon to 8 p.m. Come out, shop with us. Go with God. You'll be blessed.
That's right. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to episode number
13.
14.
It's
It's growing. Y'all stick in every week. Hey man, that button is saving me from the CFC, CNC, whatever the hell the name of them. Anyway, thank y'all for tuning to episode 14. I appreciate you. I want to thank my guests, Nicky Steee and Tyrese. As I always say, it's a wrap.